Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Falcons, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 18 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Ritter able to get this complete to the tight end Pitts. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Ritter off to play fake. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Switch, yellow, line.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. For Michael Mayer, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. O'Connell working from the gun. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they go play action here with O'Connell. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get his guys another 1st down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one, 13 yards. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing, O'Connell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And O'Connell now to throw. Mayer there to bring it in. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
White running to the left. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's O'Connell. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. One more time with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. O'Connell throwing, 3rd and goal. On the left side, a catch by White. Touchdown Raiders. Zamir White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Bijan Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter now. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Falcons ready to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Ritter on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ritter located his running back, Robinson. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Right, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. 1st down. Here's Ritter. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To the air again. It's Ritter. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Ritter back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Ritter from the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now O'Connell. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown. Devontae Adams from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A final shot now for Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Raiders, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.